Hi, welcome back to Science with Go. Today we're going to take a look at Lewis dot structures again, but this time we're going to take a look at polyatomic ions. Right, so specifically polyatomic ions, and let's give a definition for that. So basically you understand an ion is an atom with a charge. It has a positive charge or a negative charge because it lost or gained an electron. Now, a polyatomic ion is an ion that's got more than one atom, and it's got the same sort of deal. What it has is it lost or gained an electron, or maybe two or three, along the way. And when we draw its Lewis dot diagram, we either subtract dots if it's got a positive charge, or add dots if it's got a negative charge, due to the dot's negative charge. Okay, so and really what we're doing is representing electrons and their behavior. So let's take a look at NH4 plus. Let's draw out all the components first. So nitrogen has 5 valence electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put a box around the lone pair. And 4 hydrogens. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now remember, this has a positive charge. So what we need to do is remove a dot somewhere, okay, in the puzzle pieces. Now what I'm going to do is right here, up on top, I'm going to go ahead and take one of those electrons out. So let's do that. Instead of having 2 electrons right there, now I've got 1. So that's where I took out an electron. That makes the whole thing positive. Now how do we line these things up? Well, this looks actually very familiar. It looks very much like CH4, carbon tetrahydride. So let's put it together. And there we got the drawing. So now the only thing that we're missing right now is, because we've taken out an electron, we need to put brackets around this and put the charge on the outside. Okay, so that indicates that the entire molecule actually has a positive charge because we've taken out an electron. Alright, so now what we'll do is we'll take a look at another example, but this time we'll take a look at a polyatomic ion that's negative, where we actually add another electron. So here's a simple one, OH minus. So there's 2 atoms, and the negative charge means it's got 1 extra dot somewhere in the diagram. So oxygen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hydrogen, 1 dot. And let's put a box around the lone pairs right here. So box around this one, box around this one. All right, so now how do we put this together? Well, if you started drawing these out without actually removing or adding the extra electron, what you'll find is that you would get a Lewis dot diagram that would look something like this. You can also put the hydrogen down at the bottom. But now, because we're adding an extra electron, where would we put it? Well, there's 1 electron down here that's unpaired. And what we can do is just add the electron to that one. And I'll mark it in red. Nice big one. And because I've added an extra electron, that becomes a lone pair. And what we do now is we put a box around this and put a negative sign on the outside of it. That lets us know that the entire molecule is negatively charged because we added 1 extra electron to the drawing. And that is OH minus, which is actually called hydroxide ion. Perfect. All right, let's end the video podcast right here. We'll take a look at some additional examples in another video. I'll see you guys in class.